The GEEK Files, 2026, July 22nd. UVic Addendum. The English Proficiency Exam, entrance exam. So I thought it was weird. So I had my Bachelor of Science as well as my diploma my ME diploma, as well as writing a whole bunch of documents. And they wanted me to take an English proficiency exam. And I'm going like, okay, so you've got an influx of foreign students, mainly from China, and I can understand that you want to be sure that they are proficient enough in English that they're not just filling places in the classroom. Okay, and it's exam. So I start trying to figure out what the exam is about, because there really isn't any information, and this is pre-internet, barely, but I mean Netscape and Gopher were just coming online. So I started asking around, and I finally got an answer that I had to write an essay using one of 3 classic argument styles. So I boned up on that. I went in, and the topic of my choice, and I can't remember which of the 3 classic argument styles I used, but I used one of them. My statistics, my spelling really sucks. They would have really crammed me on that. But I thought I did a good job, and I figured I'd pass it and that'd be it, and I'd go on. And then I wound up having to take a really basic first year English course. What the foxtrot is this about? So I started, pushing back on that, because adult, you're an adult. We're going to talk about this like adults, because I'm paying this. I'm paying for your salary. I'm expecting a product back. And I want to know why I have to take this course when obviously I can write, good technical documents. Proven. Well, it turns out that the grades you get on the English proficiency exam is what advanced class, or what kind of English class you get. And I'm going, pardon? Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you pass or fail. If you really did a good job on it, then you get a more advanced English class. And if you did a really bad job on it, you get a really basic English class. So it didn't really matter if what mark I got on this test. That's correct. So yeah, it was just basically a money grab, because I had to, obviously, comes out of, it's a course that I have to pay for to take the exam, and it's a course I have to pay for in the English department, and it's the English department's way of making sure that everybody gets an English course, whether they need them or not. Yeah, I was not a happy camper about that, because if I'd known that, engineering is a stunningly heavy course load. I was in honors science my first year, and so I was aware of how heavy a course load could be, because that was a pretty heavy course load at Waterloo. So engineering, I kind of knew what to expect for a course load, but then to find out that I could have eased up my course load by intentionally failing the English proficiency exam and taking a really, really easy and being forced to take a really easy English class, which I could have just skated through and focused on the engineering aspects. Man, was I not a happy camper. Yeah. So there you go, kiddos. If you're in engineering or a lawyer going into any of the, what do I call them? The trade degrees, engineering, nursing, lawyer, doctor, accounting, intentionally fail your English proficiency exam. Intentionally do that. So they'll put you in the lowest English class available, so you can just skate through that and focus on other stuff. If you want to go back and take English classes for literature or something, I'd do that on your own when you graduate, because like your course load's going to be just nuts and you got better things to do. Yeah, so making appropriate life decisions. You don't make any money, but you get good stories.